Welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway here in Nevada for the Pennzoil 400. We've got 35 drivers ready to go, ready to tame this 1.5 mile speedway. This track has plenty of banking and lots of bumps and twists, so keep an eye out for flat tire issues. Before we continue on with our pre-race ceremonies, let's get a recap of what happened at Daytona last weekend, the opening race to the regular season of the Crispy Bell Cup Series. Let's take you back in time 1 week ago to Daytona Beach, Florida, where we saw Brad Keselowski win against Carson Hocevar after Alex Bowman got loose, hit the outside wall really hard. He was battling against Hocevar and Wallace there. It was close, but Brad edged out Hocevar barely for the victory. Now we have our official points standings after Daytona. Brad Keselowski at the top of the leaderboard after that win gets 40 points. Everybody else below him pretty much the same except for Denny Hamlin, who got the fastest lap of the race, so he gets an extra point for that. Yeah, Bubba Wallace third, Hocevar second. It'll be interesting to see how things play out today and how much the points get shaken up after today's race. Okay, next let's look at our ones to watch for today's event. First, let's talk about Carson Hocevar. After a super close second place finish to kick off the season last week, he starts first in Las Vegas today. So let's see if maybe he can get it done. Who knows? But I expect him to at least try here today. You never know what could happen. Next to the JGR teammates, all of whom starting in the top 10 here in Las Vegas. Yeah, well, they all looked pretty competitive at Daytona last weekend. Unfortunately, Rex took some of them out, but regardless, I bet they'll be very competitive here today at Las Vegas. Finally, I'd like to talk about Connor Zilisch making his first ever Cup Series start this weekend. I'd be curious to see how competitive he might be in this race. Now, let's get to our starting lineup for today's race. Starting in the front row is Carson Hocevar and Chase Elliott. Next is Christopher Bell and Tyler Reddick, two Toyotas, followed by Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney. Next up is Martin Truex Jr. and Chase Briscoe, followed by Chris Buescher and Ty Gibbs, another Joe Gibbs Toyota. Next is Brad Keselowski, last week's winner, and Joey Logano. Next up, it's William Byron and Austin Cindric starting in row number 8. In row number 9, there's Ross Chastain and Alex Bowman. Row number 10, Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones. Row number 11 is Michael McDowell and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Next is Austin Dillon and Josh Berry. Daniel Suarez and Kyle Busch in row number 13. 14 is John Hunter Nemechek and Connor Zilisch, followed by Ryan Preece and Harrison Burton. Next is Michael McDowell and Noah Gragson, followed by Justin Haley and Jimmy Johnson. And then in row number 18 is JJ Yaley.
Drivers, start your engines!
Everyone, the moment is drawing near. The race is about to begin, but first, let's get to our race facts. Yes, this race is at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Carson Hocevar on the pole, and Bubba Wallace isn't starting too well today, and that's because he reported a power steering issue during qualifying, so that's most likely why his lap time was not good. And yeah, it's 90 degrees out here and sunny, and it'll be 10 laps. Let's get to it. Let's go racing. We are green at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hocevar to the lead early. Bell on his inside. He's gonna go for the lead. He's clear down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Here they come for lap number 2. Bell continues to lead. Hocevar right behind him. Cindric falls into place. Haley with a problem. Looks like he's got tire issues already. He's gonna have to pull into pit lane. And 3 wide. Reddick now up, battling Bell for the lead. Here comes Haley with a quick tire change there. He's going to get back going. And slide job from the 20 car on the 45. Oh, he got in trouble. Kyle Busch into Kyle Larson. It's the two Kyles who tangle on the backstretch. Yeah, unfortunately, Kyle Busch is going to have to get towed to the garage, so that means he's out of this race. Larson will escape with some damage that he'll have to repair, but nothing too serious. Yeah, let's take a look at a replay here, and man, looks like Kyle Busch's tire, it just fell off. Yeah, That's what made him loose. Yeah, he hit Kyle Larson super hard. Lucky for Larson, he was able to escape. Daniel Suarez almost got involved as well. They're choosing, and we're back green again. Bell, Reddick, 3 wide for the lead. Hocevar, Bell to the inside. He's gonna take the lead. Clear Hocevar. Down the backstretch, Bell stays the leader. Now they're going single file already. Oh, Hamlin loose off of the corner. Elliott's gonna make a move. Here comes Hocevar. Contact made. Smoke billows off of the two. Here they come, side by side. Here's the battle for second. Denny Hamlin versus Chase Elliott down the backstretch. Elliott to the inside. Hamlin on the outside. And oh, massive pileup on the backstretch. Jones, Stenhouse, Wallace, and more. The caution comes out once more. Let's get us a replay here. Yeah, here. Looks like Michael McDowell he did not know where he was going, frankly. Turned Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and caused an insane pileup with like 5 or more cars. Yeah, Bubba had nowhere to go, hit Stenhouse, and then Noah Gragson and Jimmy Johnson kind of stacked up behind him there. Very, very violent crash, but only Wallace, Jones, and Stenhouse will be out, and here they go again. Bell to the outside. Elliott on the apron. Is he going to get a run? Bell to the middle. 3 wide. Hocevar on the outside. Elliott stays the leader. He's going to clear Bell down turns 3 and 4. Here's Hocevar on his inside. Not clear for Elliott. Through the grass into Joey Logano on his side. Oh my goodness. Huge wreck once more. Wow, that was a crazy wreck that no one was expecting. Definitely shook up the race for sure. Let's get a replay. So yeah, looks like Elliott maybe thought he was clear going down the front stretch, and then he slid out into the grass. It was almost an incredible save, but then he hit Joey Logano, and it caused a big pileup behind him. I think Buescher and Blaney might have been involved. Not too much damage for them. It's also hard to blame anybody for this wreck. You can't really tell whose fault it could be. It could be Elliott's fault for trying to clear himself, or Hocevar's for not giving any room, but whatever the case, it's unfortunate that Elliott, strong contender for this race, had to end up in a DNF situation. All bets are off because it's the final restart in Las Vegas. No takers on the apron. Here comes Hocevar. Bell on the outside. Denny shoves him out of the way. Bell looking good right now. Denny. Oh, revenge serve cold from Carson Hocevar. Denny Hamlin around. That brings out the caution, and the crowd goes wild. Denny Hamlin, not usually a favorite. And yeah, we also have to see, did the caution come out before Christopher Bell crossed the finish line, or was it after? Let's take a look at the replay here. Man, with the way these cars were racing, 3 wide, you knew something was going to happen. And yeah, Hocevar not happy with Denny Hamlin after he cost him the win earlier with that bump, so he just decided to pay him back. I'm sure there'll be a conflict after this race. Here's a slow motion breakdown for you. You can see how loose everybody was getting. Denny Hamlin, yeah, he's right there on the bumper of Hocevar, and he just goes for it. Look at this move. That was 100% intentional. Denny actually caught some air there. Wow. Yeah, unfortunate for Denny, but, sometimes you get paid back, so that's all I can say about that. And the officials have come to the conclusion that the caution was after Christopher Bell crossed the finish line, so he is your Las Vegas Pennzoil 400 winner. He's gonna burn it down right by the checkered finish line. And there he stands atop of his car, the man himself, Christopher Bell, celebrating a victorious win here at Las Vegas. Okay, so obviously, first place, congratulations to Christopher Bell, your race winner. Second place, Martin Truex Jr. snuck by, and then Ty Gibbs as well, makes it a Joe Gibbs 1, 2, 3, followed by Blaney, Reddick, Hocevar. Those guys have been up there all day. Hocevar with that wreck at the end, he just got caught up in traffic, got passed by a couple of guys, and then you got Chastain, Bowman, Byron. Quietly good day for AJ Allmendinger. He qualified in the top 10 and finished top 10. Applause for him. You got Daniel Suarez, 11th, Buescher, 12th, Keselowski, last week's winner, and then Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric, Connor Zilic. A respectable first race for him, 16th, not bad. On the other side of the scoring sheet here, we got Michael McDowell, then Yeah, we got Ryan Preece. Not a lot of notable names back here, mainly just some of those DNFs that you saw earlier. And Justin Haley, he got a lap down after that tire issue. Remember that on like lap 2. And then Hamlin DNF, Logano DNF, Elliott, Jones, Stenhouse, Wallace, and then Busch. Kyle Busch finishes dead last. That's a very disappointing day for him. He started out pretty good. I think he might have started out in the top 10, but then if you recall that unfortunate tire issue which sent him into Kyle Larson, and that spelled trouble for the rest of his day. Thank you all so much for watching this video. It really means a lot for all of you to just see this, and it's a lot of fun making these. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day, and I'll see you at Bristol.